What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode 9 of the Stronghold. I am your host, Killa2411, with my co-host, That Dad. What's up, That Dad? How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going well today, man. It's going well today.
Good, good,
I'm
good.
driving, getting on my way into Denver.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. That is what's up. Man, we just cleared our Titan on at 770A, and we got you did pretty good on your loot. What'd you just get on your loot?
From the Titan itself, I got like a hidden blade and um, like 6 loot tickets and a Titan heart.
Okay. All right. Let me check. Let me make
Uh,
sure. So go ahead, keep going. Sorry, my bad.
uh, Titan chests. I got 10 emblems of something and a 2-star trainer or something like that.
Okay.
And then monster chest, I got like 3 emblems, and then my 5th elemental chest of the month got me a warm cape and a bunch of emblems and a lattice tokens. Nothing too great on that one, but that's my 5th one, so you know.
Nice. Fifth elemental chest this week. I mean this month. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's every 6 days, and I'm on a roll. Every 6 days, I've been getting one.
So every 6 days is your rollout right now for elemental chest, and that's you opening all three every day.
Um, yeah, yeah. At this point, I'm just the last week or so, I've just been waiting on the clock to tick down to be able to skip my next chest.
Yeah, so my Titan reward on this one was the Titan spine, the claw egg, a shell, the Titan heart. I got the beak. I got two Titan hearts. So I got two 5-star Titan essential materials, 3 gems, silver
Nice,
coin, one trainer hero, and nothing else worth really talking about.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the hearts. It's just I don't have my Hunter's Lodge up to even make it do what it do. So it is what it is.
Yeah. So
So
I'm about done leveling up my roster to where I want everyone for the next until after Christmas.
okay. Okay. All right.
I
So,
got I got I got Richard up to 70, Cassandra up to 70, Rumple number 2 up to 70, Wilbur, Proteus, Jabbar, um, and Elkanon all up to 70,
okay.
and then I got a single Epic Hero token pull this month and pulled my first Hero of the Month off of the gold token.
Yeah, that's right. You got Seychat.
Yeah, she's at 70 as well.
Ha! Look already. Nice, nice. I hope you enjoy your Seychat. I'm the only one behind. In Discord, everybody's got Seychat super high up, and everything's and as everybody. I think I saw 4 or 5 Seychats at Ascension 4, and I still have
Yeah.
not yet to put a single hero in one. And it's
I mean, I had said about her, like, if you level her, you won't be disappointed.
it's true.
So I have her up to 70. Definitely not disappointed. She'll be fun for Alliance, but she's fun.
Oh
Those
yeah.
replicator minions are fun.
Yeah, yeah. The replicator
So
minions are fun.
yeah, I mean, she's good. She's solid. So that's my account, and now I'm just prepping for my Christmas goals.
So, with that said, that she's solid. Do you think she's solid for a double, or do you think she's solid for just a single? Like, would you level her twice if you had to?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay. All right. So,
absolutely. Even at level 70, I like taking her against Gwyn tanks because if I just fire the gens into Gwyn, I don't care, and she's a counter to Gwyn, a perfect counter to Gwyn. So
got you.
yeah, I would level up multiple for Alliance Wars.
Okay. All right. So I recently have been going ham. I finally pulled the one, the only Drake Fong. I have him currently to 70. Um, I went on a tear with my event and seasonal heroes. Jack O'Hare, Peters, um, I guess Jafar, all those are clearly maxed. And then now I've started Albi because I finally got my sixth toxin, and so Albi is now at 65 tier 4 right now. Hopefully to finish him by the end of the night. I don't know if I have enough heroes. I got the trainer pack, and I don't know if the trainer pack's enough at 65 to get him all the way to that 80 mark. But I would love to have the 80 mark by Wednesday for the Alliance War. Um, the problem I'm running into is he is going to be my main druid at least for a while. And what I would like to do is actually put all 430 emblems I have into him and see if I can't get him to about tier 9 or so. Because it's roughly, I think it's roughly tier 7 at 400 some change. So that's where I'm going in my count. I have not recently been pulling chests, not this week. Started back school, so I've been farming. I just haven't been pulling chests. I've been kind of working on the book bags and trying to get to that magic number of three TC20s, um, three TC20s at the 30-day mark for the Atlantis Rising. I'm currently running two, and I have a day 4 in the third one. Um, just been grinding, man. Honestly, been grinding out these heroes. I was gonna go into my tournament. I had a great tournament, and people have been. I've had a couple questions since I mentioned the Core 90 about 2 shows ago, and people were like, "Do you really think it's necessary to have 30 rares?" And after today, I'm gonna say not yes, but hell yes. It's definitely important to have those 30 rares, man. Um, it was crazy the combinations I could put together. Amen, uh, Yahanger, uh, Omen, like some of the slow hit all are just dominating the rare tournament for me. Was able to run combinations of 3-2 and just smoke everybody. As soon as my slow went off, it was over. It was crazy. Gilray, have pretty much almost the whole Atlantis family leveled up now, and so is it Malia? What's her name? Malia? What's the one that does the
Really,
Malia and
really,
Nimis together with the added defense so they don't get like smoked from the special right off the rip? Really, really, really clutch. So the green yellow combinations and some purple green combinations, which are real weird combinations for me because I never run. Usually it's purple red for me, and purple yellow, but really crazy combinations going out of there and just smoked my tournament. Um, happy to see the
it's
three-star tournament back, honestly.
yeah, it's been a while, and
Hmm.
it's fun being able to use our 3 stars more
Yeah.
often because you know for events we're running mono.
Yes.
We're not actually trying to speed, so this gives us that opportunity to really test our 3 star meta even more.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm not gonna front. After Albie, I'm really tempted to do all 5 of my horses for the Heisen. I think it's Heisen, and just I can't wait for a non-red event and just run that. So somebody's just aggravated and doesn't know what's going on when they get hit by like a truck by 4 horses, or 5 horses. But it's just
For a star, he hits like a truck.
yeah, he just having surprisingly the rare game has actually really just caught my attention. I like the rare game. I think competing wise, we've said this multiple times. It's probably the first event competing that I'll probably do, and I'm getting close to that. Like I want to say that year of where I'm almost there to do what I need to do. That's nutshell what's going on with my account. Haven't really had any deals going on. The last deal, of course, for the tournament was a trainer pack. Got that because I just have too many heroes not to level. Um, Building wise, let's go. I would like to go over our bases because your base got a pretty big upgrade. I think you almost you're close to maxing as far as the storage is.
So my food storage is going up to 8 right now. It'll be done soon. And I'm looking at the food storage capacity and how expensive it's getting to level up the food or the iron storage. Excuse me, not food storage, iron storage. So it's getting pretty expensive to level up the iron storage, and there's going to come a point, whether it be like level 9 or 10 advanced of iron storage, to where without Stronghold 23, we're not going to be able to level it up anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of getting to that point I'm finding.
Yeah. I took a different approach than you. Instead of doing the Hunter's Lodge and all storage, I went with the level 6 farm advance and the level 7 mine advance. Probably will be working on the mine a little bit faster than the farm because of the fact of food versus iron. Everything's taking iron. I am currently working on storage going to 7, and I actually went to advanced house 2, and my advanced food store is at 5. Um, we're probably after the advanced house, and the only reason I upgraded the house is because I wanted to get to that 300 mark for recruits. But we'll probably be dabbling between the iron storage advance and the mines until they're completely maxed. Then I'll probably switch to the farm and the food storage, just for the conservation of hams with the iron because the mines they don't I don't want to say it's not as expensive. Yeah, I'm at level going to level 8. It's only 1,727K. So, it's not nearly as bad as the rest of them. And iron is just getting so ridiculous. So got to have that mind to keep up with that. But I guess
Yeah,
that's what's new going on with the accounts. As far as the alliance, man, still smoking, streaking 12 stars. I think we're like close to the 80 range now for 12 stars. Um, I think as far as the war we had last week was my worst performance of all time. I had two donuts and you can't really make a donut, but I had two one pointers and just totally got toasted. Was terrible board. I think the teams I was running had maybe two matches the whole time. It's rough there, but we did win. We pulled out a win. We have such a strong alliance now. Our boys are just nasty. The members of our alliance are just nasty. It's sick. Um,
not just boys. We got the ladies in there too.
oh, sorry. The ladies are strong too, and the lady might be the strongest. Shout out to it's Valeria, right?
Yeah, Valerie.
Shout out,
She's pretty strong.
shout out to Valerie in a 70A, man. It's really strong.
Her
Um,
and Ice Logic,
yeah, her and
easily.
Isologic. Yeah. To recap one more thing before we get into the theory part of this show this week. Um, Atlantis Rising had a little surprise if anybody didn't catch it. I don't know if anybody caught it, but we got a new icon. Did you check that out?
Yeah, man. Congratulations,
Look,
Whale.
you
And
know I'm finna get the icon. So they got a new icon, and the icon is the seahorse from Atlantis Rising. But I was so shocked when it happened because I was like, "Yo, what's this new in my chest?" Because I got a new reward out of the challenges or the missions, and I was like, "What is that?" Sure enough, they put the seahorse icon in the game, which I was hoping he'd be a playable a playable character. But I guess he's just another minion icon we got. I think he looks really cool as an icon, and I haven't seen anybody with him, surprisingly. In raids, I haven't seen another person have him, which I'm kind of not like trying to brag or boast, but I just was surprised because it was like somebody said it was 100 seahorses you had to get the icon. I don't even know what it is.
yeah, it's 100. So, are you flashing your icon now to show off your farming?
Oh, I definitely got the icon up, and it's been up since I got it because I was like, that's probably the most unique icon we have in the game. It's brand new.
I would keep that one up for the next month at least.
Yeah, so I guess with 100 seahorses means, and they're like what about 5 Atlantis coins a piece? That means I made about 500. That's 500 Atlantis coins. That's about how much farming it was.
I want to say about 1.25 seahorses per full world energy.
Yeah.
Um, so sometimes I would go like one world energy, I wouldn't get any. Another one, I would get like three from farming mostly 1.9 advance. But the devs did say the next to the last level, so the level right before Astina with Atomos, has the higher odds,
Hmm.
but we don't know which level yet has the best drop per flag.
Got you. Got you. Well, the
So
only drops I think most people, and excuse me, the the only drops I'm looking for is bagged, so therefore 1-9 advance will probably be where I stay for the Atlantis Rising, just for the simple fact
Yeah,
it's easy to beat if I mess up and don't click a ticket, and then also it's just basically the new one, the new 8-7. So I'm a bad guy still. I'm still grabbing the book bags out, trying to get my roster built up. I'm trying to get to that core 90 as fast as possible, and that's my goal with Atlantis Rising. So that's where I'm at
yeah,
with mine.
yeah.
Yep,
That makes sense.
yep.
That's, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, but uh, roughly 500 Atlantis tokens will get you the icon is what I think the math is, and I think that's pretty awesome that they added another icon. Personally, wanted the seahorse to be a playable character, but I'll take icon for a third place prize because they could have done something different with him. I would love to have made him. I would love him to have been like the rare yellow that we need, and him be a healer because it kind of makes sense. But whatever. Um, I don't know. I think that's all I got for Atlantis Rising. Anything else we are missing or skipping? Um, it was a good banner to pull on. Drake Fong, Atomos, Kage, and who was the other one? Oh, and Ares. It was a good banner to pull on.
Yeah, you had one of each mana speed. I liked that.
Yeah, yeah. You had a what? Slow, very fast, fast, and average. Crazy. I
It was a very well balanced banner.
yeah. It was a very well balanced banner. Very well
Like
balanced banner.
you had a tank on there. You had a solid flank or rear and Atomos.
Yep.
Uh, you have Kage, who everyone knows is just a beast.
Yeah. Would have
Um,
loved to grab another one, but was fortunate to get
and
Drake. So.
Drake Fong, just an insane flank as well.
Yep.
Very, very good banner. Uh,
Yep. Have to agree.
I'd like
Have
to
to agree.
I'd like to see more on that. I mean, I did pull on that banner. I'd already had my Seychelles, but it was just such a good banner. I couldn't not do some pulls on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I ended up getting another, I guess, well, another Proteus and Wilbur to save. But we'll get into that another time. Let's talk about this theory that we've got going on right now. So we're kind of curious as to you said theory show. You titled this card or this live stream the theory. So let's talk about it.
So, do you have all the artwork ready as we talk about each card?
Everything is loaded up. Would you like me to load the card first so then I can tell you who we're talking about?
Yeah, because I am driving, and let's start out with the fun stuff. Let's get yours done first. That was the very first card that I did, and it was just kind of a fun, silly thing. And you guys can tell when you see Killaz card. And when you see my next ones that I made up,
So I have
I
my
just
card up.
yeah. So it doesn't look as good, and I am gonna remake your card to make it look good. But why don't you go ahead and read off the card, and I'll tell you my thoughts behind it.
Okay, so of course I'm Killer Whale, 5-star. I'm a druid class. Uh, damage is 581. Defense is 562. Health is 1560. Orca
So
call.
what what's the base power?
Oh, sorry. Base power is 802. So that's
So
my base power. Yeah.
all right. So what's your what's your
What's my what? My special skill?
yeah? What do you got going on?
All right, so the Orca Call, our allies get a 15% increase on heal and defense. All allies recover 50% HP. All allies get 100% mana, and then the card goes down. So,
Okay, so it's actually an increase on health and defense. So this is a new kind of a meta that I would like to see added, to where a hero will just add to the base defense that you have going in based on your troop and your health. So like your card has how much health?
my card has 1,560.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, okay. So any hero that has, we'll just make it easy. Any hero that has 1,000 base HP
Right.
and got that buff, their base health is now 1,250 HP, and that doesn't go away. That is now their new base health.
See, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet either. Whereas, not just they do an increase on defense, increase on attack, but increase on
Over
health.
time,
Right.
but with a time limit on, with a turn limit on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I did break you a little bit, but now that first special skill that does not get added onto yourself. This is only for your allies.
Right. Right. It's you know what I would
So,
describe it as? As kind of like kind of like Trident, but the opposite effect. So like Trident will increase the healing done. This where versus this increases the health. So it kind of could even look like that little heart shape or something like that.
yeah.
Hmm.
So so then he heals the allies, not himself, with 50% health. So first he gives you the health boost, and then he gives you the health increase by 50%.
Nice, nice, nice,
Um,
nice. That's a
and so, like, you can throw like a Viv with him because all of a sudden everyone's mana goes up to 100%.
right. So then it's game on because then there's like special skills going off. I like that. I like that. And again, shout out to Tiger for the artwork for the logo. I love that logo. He looks so funny.
Yeah,
At first, I was like, dude, they're making fun of me being a whale. But then it's like I kind of just enjoy it now. Now it's just like the icon is a part of me. I like it. I like it a lot.
yeah.
Let's.
It looks good and it suits you and so all this tech and all these awesome stats and what's your mana speed?
Mana speed is average. So.
Yeah, I broke man. Everyone gets 100 mana,
Yeah.
like all kinds of increased health and stats. So then you have like a Viv who will fully heal yourself, and then you have a 64% defense added on to everyone with their already base defense
Yeah.
buff.
J Rock says, why not heal himself? He does heal himself. What he does is he increases his allies' health by 25%, and then he heals himself by 50%. So,
But no, he does not heal himself.
oh, correction. He doesn't heal himself. I'm messing it up.
Yeah.
All right.
So his tech only helps out the allies. He doesn't help out himself. He is. You always talk about independent contractors.
Yeah.
Well, this is the complete opposite of your independent contractor. I did that on purpose.
So he's a complete team player.
Yeah, he does not do anything for himself.
And see, I like the fact that he's a druid because that druid because if you were if you happen to if this card ever existed and you were facing this guy, you would completely try to kill him first. And that druid with the thorns coming up based off his health, he's talking about getting another 450 if the thorns all pop up at one time. So like if you
Yep.
ever ghost tiled into this guy and he happened to have like I don't know crazy amount of what is it? It gets up to like about a 25% chance at a minion spawn. So if you ever ghost tiled into this guy and messed up, and he has 3 thorns going on, it'd be tough to kill this guy. It'd be tough to kill him, and by that time he's probably gonna go off. So killing
Yep.
Will is the funniest thing I've ever seen in a while. Chat enjoys your cards, man. So let's move on to the next one, which happens to be the chef. So the chef is on fire, and of course, you can see the artwork is the chef from The Beauty and the Beast, which defines chef exactly because he talks like a beast, but he definitely is a beauty.
Yeah.
So
The chef got a kick out of that one as well.
yeah, so base power we're gonna go with the 805. Attack is
He,
go ahead.
I'll say he is a hero of the month.
Ah, he is the hero of the month. So look at him.
The
So
only hero of the month that that I made for this episode.
nice, nice. And his resistance is the mana down, which I kind of like. Um, attack is at 698, defense at 829, and his health is at 1351. Okay. He is a very fast man of speed. All golly, that's so small. I'm gonna have to pull this up on the thing. Give me 1 second. Cause I can't read the card from here. Let me see.
Pull it up on your phone and zoom in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up on. Let me see here. There we go.
I have to do that. It's so small.
Okay, there we go. All enemies cannot gain mana from the element they are weakest against for 3 turns. The caster and all allies receive 5% mana regeneration for 3 turns. Says gives all fire allies 45% defense for 4 turns. So there you go. Yep.
So really weird. So read off that first part of the special skill again.
All right. All enemies cannot gain mana from the element they are weak against for 3 turns. So in other words, if you happen to be a red and you were to shoot a green tile into a red, like they wouldn't get mana, correct?
So if you're using a what color into a red?
Green into a red.
Yeah, if you're using a green into a red, they're not going to gain mana, and so the way that and that's how it goes.
Yeah, and he's very fast, and he is a wizard, which kind of makes sense because the chefs are kind of wizards. Um, Super fun looking card. I like the fact that he's got the kitchen pretty much on fire. You caught the right picture of him. He's a fun guy, fun guy. Um, I do like the fact that the caster and all allies receive 5% mana regeneration for 3 turns. So he's very fast, and then apparently he's getting faster after he goes off 1 time. So clearly there's going to be no mana gain on opposite weak colors. So I kind of like that. Kind of a defensive tech hero, I would say.
Yeah. Really weird. Definitely, tech that you would more so see in yellow, but I would like to see that yellow type of tech spread out to other colors.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's my point by that card is I want to see more crazy tech in other colors other than yellow.
And I would say this card was inspired by the Guardian Chameleon coming out right recently, or Guardian. What's this? It's Chameleon, or what's right?
Yeah. Guardian Chameleon. And I want to see more crazy stuff like that being able to, stack on and stuff.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go to your favorite podcaster now, your favorite streamer, Popeye the Sailor Man. So we've got Anchor, who is literally a sailor man with an anchor. And let me go ahead and blow his card up real quick.
That is I did throw the Black Pearl behind him, so he does have a pretty cool ship at least.
I would say you're definitely a Disney fan.
Actually, I'm not him at all. Where the disc came from is in his card, and that was inspired by the chef.
Ah.
And you guys, this is all fun and games for the YouTubers. And with Anchor, I don't know, I have a funny relationship with him. I have a cool relationship with him. So I wanted to joke around. I still wanted to make his card really good, but the chef gave me some diameters. Make it so Anchor can't use his own card on a mono team.
All right. So let's read into Anchor.
Opposite Mark art.
Yeah. So Anchor is a 803 base power. His attack is 630. His defense is 841. Health is 1482. Anchors away. Average mana speed. Deals 370 damage to all enemies. Deals extra damage against fire. All ice allies receives 100% damage. All enemies get a 50% mana or negative 50% mana regen for 5 turns. So he is clear, and he's a paladin, which makes sense. So he really is the opposite Mogard, and I do like that. That is pretty cool. So no mana. No mono team for Anchor. If you pull an Anchor, you got to put him on the team. You couldn't even 3-2 this guy. He's totally the opposite. He's pure defense player.
I wanted to make it so that the tech was good enough to justify throwing him on a 3-2,
Mm-hmm.
but still killing the mono.
Right. Right. So he's opposite Mokar
So
and he kills the mono. That was it,
yeah,
100%.
so I got one for Anchor. But I personally I wouldn't mind getting his card. He's average mana. He'd be an insane flank, and that 50% mana reduction, him throwing his Anchor out there and reducing their mana,
Right.
slow, slowing them down. That's Anchor's away. You guys
Yep.
are getting slowed down.
Yep. So
Uh,
J Rock says he'll never use him because he's mono. That's awesome. That's too funny.
no, so all fun and games, and I had a lot of fun making his card. I had a lot of fun making all these cards, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember you were super excited about it, and I was like, and that's what I was like yesterday. I was like, oh, he's ready to go for the show, and then just life happens. So we'll keep moving. We'll go to the next card. So Anchor's away, and away goes Anchor. The next one you don't want to talk about. I actually have them in order. Let me see. That was
You have Reagan.
hold on real quick. Uh, I have to put Reagan's up there. Let me see. I got Jeff's done. Yep, that's
Let's
that
go
one.
to Reagan before we move on to the set, because
I'm about to put Reagan's up there. Let me put Reagan's up there. Let me see here. Browse. Let me see. Because I thought you replaced Reagan's with Hercules, but apparently you did not. And nope. So let's go over Hercules and let me get Reagan's loaded up. Because I missed out on that one. Hold on. All right. Let's go over. Let me see if I got it right. Nope, not that one. This one, Hercules. Okay, and I'll get Reagan's loaded up.
all right. So this is my rendition of completing the set from Gods of Olympus. We have Delilah, um, Ares,
Right,
Poseidon.
right,
So I wanted to make add on to that set, and Hercules is one of those. Um, I wanted Hercules to be absolutely insane.
right.
So go ahead and read off his power, stats, mana.
Let me go ahead and hit Hercules up. Get him ready to go. All right, so
I'm, I'm
Hercules.
gonna
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna pull over in here in a second so I can help you with the cards as well.
Yeah, that works out. I'm like loading up Reagan's from Discord. Hercules is a 8-10 power. He's a fighter class. He comes in with 760 attack, 754 defense, 1385 health.
So
Special,
very, very, very high balance.
yeah, high balance. Uh, first or fist of the gods, excuse me, of the gods. Dis dispels buffs from the target and nearby enemies. So dispels buffs from the target and nearby enemies. Deals 555 damage to the target and minor damage to the enemies. The caster and nearby allies are immune to attacks from the target and nearby enemies for 4 turns. This includes offensive special skills. That's insane. Insane tech there.
So, maybe overkill with the 550, but these are for fun, so I am going to throw a little bit of overkill in there. But the tech is, pay more attention to the route I'm going with the tech, because this is what I want to start seeing from Empires coming out. And some of this tech exists in other games that they like to kind of get inspiration from.
Right.
So, he, like Kage, he's going to dispel first.
Nice.
Kage is great to run against a boss wolf or Elena, anyone with the repost, because he's going to dispel them first
Right.
before he hits. So, and the thing with using Hercules is he's a triple hitter, so I wanted to bring that single dispel and give it to him for the triple, and so counter strikes just don't matter with him.
In my opinion, he is like a thorn on crack.
Uh, I definitely took inspiration from Thorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's partly what I would like Thorn, what I wish Thorn would have been.
Right.
You know, in that sense.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's what my idea of Hercules would be. It's just a giant, massive hit to three people, because just fist of the gods. It's just gonna hammer away.
Absolutely.
And so, what do you think of that card?
I like that card. After reading more into it, like I was just like, man, that's I was that 555. Like even if it is like minute damage, that's almost like a regular hit from like a epic. So like he's gonna hit like a truck. That's insane. Um, I like his gar on top of his head too. Um, having that lion's head. So kind of like the movie a little bit from the one that The Rock did. So I kind of like that. That looks
Yeah.
pretty cool too.
Yeah. So, now guys, I didn't make these images. So don't think that my artist skills are that great. More so, I found images that represented what I would like to see the character look like.
Right, right, right. Let me
So,
grab this one from Reagan real quick. I can post Reagan's now. Just had to go get it. Let's see here. Browse and
so
Reagan.
yeah, so
Hmm.
Gods of Olympus was definitely a fun set to do,
Yeah.
and
Let me see what just happened there. Sorry, I'm having like technical difficulties downloading stuff apparently tonight.
do you need me
Um,
to send it to your?
no, I got it. I just was, it's acting funny. All right, there we go. Let me see. All right, let me back out of that, and now I think I have it. Okay. There it is, right there. All right, it was right. It was right next to it. It downloaded a different place. All right. So here goes Reagan's card right here, and let me go ahead and shrink it down a little bit so we can read it. So Reagan is the lion is inspired. He is the lion off of what was the book I said it was? Um
What was it?
the Reagan's inspired.
Oh yeah, kind of like Aslan from
Yes.
Narnia.
Yes.
So yeah, let me bring up his card. Do you want to go over the stats and everything?
Yeah, let me go ahead and grab it real quick. I had to
So
move it again from another download spot. Of course.
okay, hang on. I'm about to bring it up right here.
All right, sweet.
I got it. Okay, so Reagan wanted this lion. He sent this lion to me, like Aslan, and I wanted to do something for him very opposite Aslar.
Okay.
Uh, and I thought a holy lion would be perfect to be kind of opposite Aslar. So 800 base power, 669 attack, 814 defense, and 1419 HP.
Right.
So Holy Roar with fast mana. This tech, I had a lot of fun with this tech. All allies are immune to damage and new status effects from the element they are weak against for 4 turns. This includes special skills. So if you're going to be attacked by a red hero and you're green, that green card is now immune to tile damage and to special skills
Yeah.
from the red.
Yeah.
It does not give it to himself.
Okay, so you're these heroes kind of have a theme as to where they're helping the team, not necessarily all. So it's like not all allies or everybody. It's just it's their allies. So like the 4 will get buffed and then they will be stuck in the mud.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. All enemies get a negative 45% defense from any damage received from the element they are strong against for 4 turns.
Right.
So, in other words, if you're throwing green tiles into a red, all of a sudden that red is going to have a negative 45% defense.
Okay. I see what you did there.
against those greens.
Got you.
Now that would be a stackable defense down to elemental defense down
Mhm.
and to regular defense down. So it would be a third type of defense down that could stack.
Nice.
The caster and all allies receive up 10% mana regeneration for 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled.
Nice.
So, with the way that the meta is going, he's fast mana. He would be a solid flank, possible tank.
Yeah. I can see that.
So, that's Reagan.
Yeah.
And that's all the 70 YouTubers and that I had fun with.
Yep.
So let's move on to the rest of the Gods of Olympus cards, huh?
Let me see if we can. Let me see if I can get. All right. So let me see. Yep.
Let's,
So next one will be Cerberus.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep Zeus and Hades for last.
Okay. We can do that.
Let's keep Hades for last because I think he's my favorite that I made.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. So we have Cerberus. I found a really awesome looking Cerberus with the Chimera tail as well. I thought that was really cool looking.
Yeah, that does look good. So it's almost like instead of it being a 3-headed dog, it's like a 4-headed dog now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So Cerberus comes into us with a base power of 805. He is a barb. I love the fact that he's a barb. That's always awesome. He has a 633 attack, 833 defense, 1509 health. So clearly beefy. Looks like a tank right off the rip. Says Bite of the Underworld. Nice title. I like
Bite.
that. Bites of the Underworld. Excuse me. Bites of the Underworld. Excuse me. Mana speed is slow. Deals 520 damage to the target and nearby allies. Or enemies, excuse me. There's no drop off in damage. Sweet, I love that. Says heals the.
His attack is low, so doing a 520 to all 3 made sense.
Right. Heals the caster for 60% of damage dealt. So yeah, the caster. Go ahead.
He's like Elkanon on steroids.
Yeah, it looks like Elkanon on steroids. Yes, the caster and nearby allies get 80% defense for 5 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. Yeah, Cerberus is stupid. You fast mana him, put him in the middle, and he is. It's crunch time. It's over. It's over.
Yeah. That makes you want to go mono yellow against just to make sure that stuff does not go off.
Oh man, he goes off one time. That was kind of the ploy of the slow heroes when they first came out, that if they went off one time, it was pretty much a one and done. And like for instance, I remember before emblems, Aslar go off. Unless you had a dispeller, you were done. Quintus goes off, you're pretty much done. Horcall goes off, it was tough to come back. I still feel a Sarnia goes off, and it's almost over. It's a little bit easier to recover now because of how much dispel you have, the team, allies, and buffing up defense. But a Sarnia goes off back in the day, it was just over. Like it's not necessarily a comeback win situation. This guy is bringing back that type of meta to the slow heroes, and I love it. I love that a lot.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with him, and not really too new of tech, I guess.
I think that heals 60% of damage dealt is not necessarily new tech, but yeah, you got to realize that's a full heal at 520 damage to 3 targets.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. He acts as a tank for Hades in the Underworld, so he has to be one of the best tanks in the game, in my opinion.
Right. And that would really swing a scale from a shift from yellow to purple permanently almost with this guy's tech.
And you'll notice through all these cards, you could place them as tank or flank because that's kind of the way the meta is going.
Right.
And they would be just fine in either spot. And not only that, I added a lot of really strong flanks or tanks people that you could flank or people that you could tank but would probably be better as a flank. I added those stats because I think that we need more diversity for tanks in the game.
Yeah, tanks are
For
starting to
solid, for true solid tanks.
right. I agree with you 100% there. Um, yeah, tanks are starting to be a little jumbled. Let's see what I got up next. Let's see. Let's not go over that
All
one
right.
yet. Let's go
So
over.
we got Medusa.
No, that's my card. Let me see what I do with Medusa. I thought I had her up here. Let me grab Medusa real quick. Image. Yep. Browse. And there she is. Boom. There she is. I know I put this card up here, so I don't know what's going on, but whatever. All right. So Medusa is on the screen. We're good to go. She is. That's a great, honestly, great Medusa. Looks
I would love
amazing.
to see a Medusa like that.
Yeah, she looks amazing. I love the fact that it's less of a body shot and more of a headshot. Surprised that they don't do that more for some of the artwork, like close-ups on
I
them.
I felt the same way, and that's I cut off the rest of that image.
Yeah.
I could have done the same thing that I did with all the others that they do with all their cards, but
Hmm.
I just the way that their face can pop on the card, I liked it, so I
Yeah.
went with it.
And see, I kind of like the fact that you do a profile picture of the face of the card, and then as you get the card, you can do the pan out of the full body view, and then that way you know you really got the card. That's kind of like why I post a lot of images of the card with no stats. So like the zoom in image of the title of like I don't know, Drake Fung, Master of Martial Arts, and then like it'll have him with his nunchucks fully with the full track suit on from Bruce Lee or whatever. It's just something cool. Um, Medusa's coming in at a 810 base power, so she is there to hit you upside your head. She is a cleric class, and we have a attack of 620, defense of 879, health of 1498. Now, based off the stats, I'm going to go ahead and put my hat in the ring for tank.
Like I said, most of my inspiration is to add more tanks to the game with all kinds of different tech.
Yep. So, Stone Cold Stare. It is slow. The enemy and nearby targets are cast to stone during the effect. The enemies cannot gain mana, cannot attack, and cannot be healed for 5 turns. Curse all status, curses all status,
Cures.
cures all status
Cures.
elements for the caster and all allies every 3 turns until the caster dies. So I love that last part more than I like the first part. Even though the first part would be insane. It's almost like you added a silence, what's it, the red lightning, and you added almost, yeah, I
Time
mean,
stop.
yeah, time stop. You basically added a time stop to the hero, because there's no non-attack in the game, which I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah. So,
So the first part of her special is dispellable.
right.
So you can't, if she doesn't hit someone who can cure your status ailments, then you can cure your hero still. So
Hmm.
there's still a way around it.
Right.
Um, but so from once her special goes off though, until she dies, the caster and all allies are gonna constantly be cleansed
Nice.
every 3 turns until she dies.
Nice. And see, I like the
So
rolling. I like the rolling cleanse. So, like, you know how like sometimes you'll use prime example, I guess, would be aerial early, and like you'd happen to see that you had a grave maker in the rear that had got a special after you use your aerial, but you didn't get to dispel the fire. So grave maker will hit again, but with this effect, that dispel is still up. So, and I like the fact that it's a quick 3, but still the fact that those 3 will dispel if the specials are going off like one after one after one. You can still kind of counteract that defensive down, the dots, and like maybe a offensive down or a share damage or whatever. I like that a lot. This could be really handy for that,
Yeah.
especially going offensive. I see her being more of an offensive tank. Actually, she could be an offensive and defensive tank. Take that back. I would run her on my defense team. Um, like the fact you made her green, so maybe she could get ate alive with some of the red tech in the game right now. But she looks awesome. It's honestly, I think the Medusa card is probably my favorite looking card overall. If I had to be honest right now,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's my favorite one. The special of the rolling, I think the rolling dispel is super cool. Um, I would have never thought about that. Let's see, who else do I got down here?
Let's go on to Zeus next.
All right, let's see if I got Zeus. Zeus is up. Look at that. I actually picked him the first time. So Zeus is a red card. What's going on there, buddy?
Well, I mean, they gave us a yellow Poseidon. Normally, you'd think yellow would be Zeus.
Yep.
So, a good enough lightning strike can cause some fire. So let's ring down the fires of Olympus.
Let's rain down the fires of Olympus. All right, Zeus comes into us at a 798 power. He's the lowest power you've had so far. But he is a paladin. So that's some interesting tech there. A 653 attack, a 765 defense, a 1581 for the health. Fires of Olympus is an average attack, dealing 400 damage to all enemies. All enemies receive 400 damage over 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. The caster and all allies are immune to any damage received from fire enemies for 4 turns. This includes offensive special skills. A lot of tech there. A lot of tech there. I love it. I love it. So he's kind of like almost Aslar on crack.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Aslar was a bit of inspiration for this, and I just wanted to see. I wanted to do something ridiculous for Zeus. It's Zeus. He's got to be freaking one of the best cards for offensive in the game, I would say.
I would say
And
similar
defense.
to Poseidon being the sniper. I would say Poseidon's probably the strongest sniper in the game right now. Fast, reduces silence, reduces mana, no mana reduction, no silence reduction resist. Hits like a champ. Like I would say he's pretty strong. I would say he's pretty strong there.
Yeah, so average, and yeah, I thought it would be good. I thought that the Fires of Olympus would outdo anything another fire hero could bring.
Yeah, we kind of agreed. Well, after looking at his card, guys, what I found, I was like, I was talking to him the other day when he was showing me these cards. I was like, dude, the only counter for him is him. Like he's the only one where like if you see a Zeus on the opposite team, you'd have to bring your Zeus to combat him. Because and then it'd be which Zeus goes off first. Because if your Zeus doesn't go off before their Zeus, it's pretty much GG. Another one kind of like Cerberus, like to where if if the other team's running a Zeus with I would say a not a fast mana troop, I would be like, what are you doing? Like it's a race of who's got the most red tile. And I would avoid this guy at all costs by trying to hit him with anything, ghosts, blues, or anything. He would be literally my last to kill, or if not my first to kill. Either you're avoiding him or going aggressive towards him. But he's his own counter, which is crazy. I don't even know how you did that, but that was some random genius you did right there.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
I had fun with it.
yeah.
I had fun with it. So, on to my last for this episode, and I'll let you guys know what we have planned for our next card sets. Let's move on to the last hero.
You got your boy Hades. Hades looks good.
Sorcerer.
Yes, he is a sorcerer. All right. So Hades comes to us with a 805 base power. He's stronger than his brother. Wow, look at that. He's a sorcerer, which is cool. Attack 775. He hits harder than his brother. He's been down in the underworld doing push-ups. He's a 749 for the defense and a 1355. If Cerberus wasn't a tank, he could definitely be considered a tank. But Underworld Curse, average mana as well, so to compete with his brother. And I'm gonna have to zoom in because it's a lot of tech in this one. Looks like all enemies receive the Underworld Curse when when the under when the Underworld. Hold on, I'm gonna have to zoom it in. I can't see it.
Here, you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All enemies receive the underworld curse. When under the curse, if the enemy is killed, they are reborn as the caster's minion with 15% health and 25% attack inherited from the caster. This effect lasts for 4 turns.
Mm,
So if someone dies on the enemy team, then they're gonna be reborn as his own personal minion.
right. Going with his mythology of being like a soul collector. He is the lord of the underworld. He's the man. So yeah, makes
Yup.
sense.
Okay. All fallen allies are revived as undead heroes. They receive 60% health, defense, and attack with very fast mana inherited from the caster. So if anyone is dead, they're automatically revived.
Nice, nice.
All undead allies' special skills deal a moderate amount of damage to all enemies and heal the caster for 20% of damage dealt. So they're sucking life out of you too.
Yeah. So he's kind of like a super leech, and like more leeches are. So like I mean, if he after you kill 3 people, he's got 3 minions on him, and then he's bringing his team back to life every time he goes off. So that's crazy. I could definitely see him stacking. I would definitely like run him maybe like in the wing, and just have him just slowly just eating the board up. Just eat. Just I can see it doesn't. As long as he's alive, it wouldn't matter. Like so much like who you're going up against. Like I mean, I can see a Gwen combating against him because of the mana reduction. But after he goes off one time, if you can get another person dead, he's gonna start chomping at the team really fast. Um, I do like the fact that he's purple, so he's not the absolute kill for Zeus, but you know I still think it's a race. I prefer Zeus over him based off the tech, because Zeus just looks like he's just fireworks, whereas Hades is more like a little bit of a grind, but I like the grind still.
Yeah, I mean, both are set for a very different type of gameplay.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, I want to make them very different. And I mean, Hades took a little bit of inspiration from Thuggy Muggy.
Yes, yes he did. Yes he did.
He took a little inspiration from there,
And
and
and and say chat.
and Seishat. Yeah, I just exactly and Seishat. I just wanted to take some that minion tech, and it just makes sense for Hades if they come out with a Hades for him to have a tech like this
Right,
of similar status.
right,
Well, he rules the underworld, so he'll bring you back as a undead hero.
right.
It so yeah. I try to make some tech that made sense for the character and stuff that I would also like to see in the game as well.
Right. Right.
So that's my Gods of Olympus set.
Yeah. Good looking set. Good looking set. Good looking set. Let me see what's going on here. See if you guys. Yep.
So yeah, the next sets that I'm working on are for Halloween and Christmas, which we'll do on the next episode that we go over kind of tech that we want to see.
Makes sense.
I've already got Van Helsing done, and guys, if you're on Killaz Discord, you can see all these cards and join the discussion on his Discord. Um, all these have already been revealed there, so anyone who is on the Discord already knows about it, has already been talking about it the whole weekend.
Yeah. And guys, this episode kind of inspires the theory part of the show because this is a news and theory show, and honestly, we don't have any news going on this week. Like we don't have an event coming up, we don't have ATL. There's no hint at season three. We don't have any patches coming off. It'd be nice for them to release the Stronghold 22, but I doubt that's coming. That dad took a leap of faith, took a creative idea and ran with it, and I love it. He's like, you know what, man? They don't want to release heroes. We'll make our own heroes, and that's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. The thing is that he didn't have his. And guys, if you want to join the chat and Discord and discuss more, I had a crazy idea for that dad's. He hasn't drawn it yet, but I'm waiting for him to do it. I kind of want to drop it, but I don't want to drop it, so I'm gonna not say it, and I'll wait for that to come out when he gets done with the Christmas and the Halloween ones. Um,
Yeah, because you're designing my tech for my card. I'm not designing that
I
tech.
am, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's broken. It's stupid broken, but I think it'd be super sweet, super sweet tech, and if people saw it, they would definitely want this card in the game. Um,
Yeah, I'll have a card that I'm whipping up for Zero in honor of Zero,
yep, yep,
and it's gonna be broken as well.
yeah, yeah. Well, guys, it's about an hour in. I think that dad is got some things going. I know I do too. Um, closing thoughts. I do love the card ideas. We're having a contest. If you guys know how to make this artwork and drop cards, by all means, drop them. We will release them on the show. The person that gets the most votes for the card and that dad's hero channel. What's the name of the channel that I opened up for you? Let me
That's Dream Cards.
it is called That Dad's Dream Cards. Yeah, That Dad's Dream Cards channel in my Discord channel. The person that drops their own card made that they've created, and we don't want to see any Chuck Norris's or Vegetas or Goku Super Saiyan cards. We want to see your own tech, your own cards, own name. Develop the tech for the card. You can do just what he did, which is piecing together art and making a card out. The person that we will interview live on the Stronghold, get it together, and show off some of the cards and artwork that people have made. So I think that's great, and that's what he's got going. And by all means, check out all the cards and that he's designed and upcoming and designing.
Yeah, I mean, I have all these a lot of ideas already written down for tech that I've had been sitting on for a while, and since we have the podcast, we do the podcast, and we are theory. I want to get that meta out that I have in my head, before SG might happen. One of these days, we might see one of my metas pop out.
Yeah, we might. You got that right. I would love to see it.
Might not be as overpowered, but it might be in the same diameter as the way I was leaning. That would be really cool. Um, but not inspired by us, just luck of the draw type of thing.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not saying that I'm trying to inspire the developers. No, no, no. I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, that's all I got. I'm gonna sign off here. Dad, thanks for another great show, and thanks for this creative idea. And guys, I hope you join the creativity on the Discord channel. Until the next time, sorry for the delay from Sunday. Just life happens. We will catch you guys later. Killa out. Peace.